Hear this as the strike of a silent gong in the center of your chest. The wealth you hunger for is already searching for you. It roams the corridors of time like a wolf, looking for the one heartbeat steady enough to lead its pack. If you run, it will outrun you. If you beg, it will ignore you. But if you stand still, unshaken, mastering the storm within, you will feel its breath at your side, waiting for your command. Picture a solitary cedar on a cliff overlooking the Mediterranean. Winds whip its branches, salt scalds its bark, yet every ring carved in its trunk is a testament to endurance, not ease. So it is with fortune. Money is the wind's invisible twin. It carves those who resist collapse. It scatters those who crouch in fear. You may choose to be the wandering leaf or the rooted tree. Both touch the wind, but only one directs the sky. Pause and recall the dawn laboratories of Edison, wires glowing like fireflies against the night. The stubborn sawdust dreams of Disney, sketching mice while bill collectors hammered at his door. The steel-forged vows of Carnegie, who peeled himself from poverty like iron dragged from ore. None of them chased coins down crowded alleys. They forged identities so radiant that money traveled continents to be near their flame. They were lighthouses, not fishermen, illumination first, abundance second. So set your feet in the furnace of mindset. Strip away the rust-clouded language that whispers, I don't deserve, I can't, I hope. Hope is the opium of the idle. Steel your tongue to say, I intend. The universe is a vast marketplace of frequencies, and intention is the only currency it never devalues. Speak your intention as prophets spoke thunder into valleys, then back it with the quiet dignity of relentless execution. Belief is next, a seed that splits granite. It must live not in your mouth, but in the marrow of your bones. Stand in front of a mirror at midnight, the hour when fears hiss loudest, and ask, do I believe in the vision that wears my face? If doubt answers, strangle it with evidence stack. The books you have digested, the skills you have sharpened, the battles you have already survived, prove to doubt that it is unqualified for the position it holds. From belief flows clarity, the architect of miracles. Draw your future not as a smudged horizon but as a blueprint defined to the millimeter. A vagabond goal finds vagabond results. Write the revenue you will earn, the lives you will uplift, the art you will leave behind. Pin that parchment where sunrise can read it each morning, and twilight can sign it each night. Guardians at the gates of your subconscious. Vision ignites when clarity meets imagination. Close your eyes and wander the palace that does not yet exist. Smell the cedar doors. Hear the hum of ideas, trading like merchants across marble halls. Your nervous system cannot discern between rehearsal and reality. Flood it with rehearsals. So vivid that reality must rise to meet the rehearsal's standard. This is how Arabian deserts turn into Manhattan skylines, how sketches of a mouse become empires of joy. Purpose is the oath that keeps vision from dissolving in rain. Ask not, what can I take, but whom can I lift? Money obeys the gravity of service. It orbits the soul that lowers rope ladders to others still trapped in wells. Consider Lincoln by the dim flame of a log cabin, teaching himself law so he could emancipate millions. Consider Ford, pricing the Model T for farmers, so the common man could ride with kings. Their banknotes were certificates of service rendered, not trophies of conquest. Discipline cements purpose into the bedrock of days. Wake before the sun as if dawn were a royal audience. Refuse to appear in rags of lethargy. Guard your habits, with the fury of a lioness protecting her cubs. A single sloppy morning is a loose thread that unravels destiny's tapestry. Train body, mind, and ledger alike lift the iron. Study the ledger's poetry. Meditate until thoughts kneel silent. Discipline is not shackles. It is the skeleton that lets your dreams stand upright. Action is the hammer of the gods. It respects neither excuses nor moods. swing it daily. Draft the email, refine the prototype, ask for the partnership, record the imperfect video. Perfection is the mirage that lures thirsty travelers off the road of momentum. Better a flawed diamond than a flawless pebble. The marketplace rewards the visible, the audible, the tangible become all three. Gratitude transforms action into alchemy. Count blessings the way a jeweler counts gems. See how the inventory multiplies when you thank the unseen forces that conspired to keep your heart beating through the night. You radiate a frequency wealth cannot ignore. Every breath is a silent gift. Every obstacle is a disguised envoy, delivering new muscle to your will. Kiss the thorn for carrying the rose. Adaptability is the river that carves canyons out of stone. When economies shiver, when algorithms mutate, when markets topple, bend like bamboo, and you will not break. Study the fall of Kodak, the rise of digital grit, the phoenix flights of Apple after near bankruptcy. Those who cling to obsolete maps drown in shifting seas. Those who redesign the compass inherit oceans. Resilience is courage extended over time. Imagine a gladiator standing after the 50th blow, eyes brighter than when the contest began. That is resilience wearing human skin. Stock markets crash, partnerships sour, inventions fail. None of these blows are mortal unless you declare them so. Refuse to retreat into bitterness. Transform each wound into a passageway deeper into mastery. Learning is the eternal harvest. Every sunrise delivers new scrolls disguised as podcasts, mentors, mistakes. Devour them. Ancient monks copied scriptures by candlelight so their minds would not starve. You, in an age where knowledge screams from every device, have no alibi for ignorance. Schedule learning as you schedule meals, miss. Neither. Now breathe in this revelation. Wealth is not a destination, it is a procession and you are meant to lead it. Stand at the head of that procession like Moses before the Red Sea, staff raised, certainty blazing. When you command with integrity, the waters separate, opportunities reveal dry paths. Investors emerge from shadows, clients translate vision into contracts, not because you chased, but because you became the gravitational center of value. Hear the roll of ancient drums behind these words. Your ancestors crossed deserts, they tilled stubborn soil, they birthed you into possibility. Their blood chants inside your veins, do not kneel before gold. Make gold kneel before you. Today, write the email with royalty in your posture. Shake the hand as if greeting tomorrow's statue of yourself. Sign the contract knowing your signature is a comet, leaving fire across paper. And when the night grows quiet and the city finally forgets your name, step onto the balcony of solitude. Gaze at the indifferent stars and whisper, I am ready. Ready to serve at a level so seismic that currencies become mere echoes of your impact. Ready to hold wealth not as chains, but as channels through which rivers of possibility flow into thirsty lands. Money will follow you then not as a pet following a master, but as a kingdom following its rightful king. It will line your path with opportunities instead of obstacles, with allies instead of adversaries, with time instead of toil. Walk forward, unhurried, unclenched, unstoppable. The cedar owns the cliff, not by chasing the storm, but by being the one form the storm cannot uproot, so rise. Sharpen your intention until it pierces clouds of mediocrity. Forge belief until it rings louder than doubt's silver tongue. Etch clarity into the tablets of your mornings. Let vision set fire to your afternoons. Chain discipline to the ankles of your evenings. Act, adapt, learn. Give thanks and sleep like emperors, who know their realm is multiplying while they dream. Because tomorrow, and every day after, wealth will ask one question, as it scans the horizon for a throne worthy of its crown. Who stands tall enough, true enough, fierce enough, for me to follow? Be the answer that echoes through valleys, across oceans, into centuries unborn. Do not chase money. Become the one money follows. When you no longer chase money, you become a magnet for something greater than wealth. You become a force, not a man or woman begging the world to notice them, but a presence so rooted in purpose, so anchored in clarity, that the world rearranges itself to make room for you. People feel it. They may not be able to explain it, but they sense it. You walk into a room and gravity bends differently, not because of arrogance, but because of alignment. Because every step you take carries intention forged in fire and silence. You don't have to scream that you're valuable. Value never shouts. Diamonds don't announce their worth in caves. Oil doesn't beg to be discovered beneath the sand. True value waits, and the wise come find it. So now you must decide. Will you spend your life running after things that flee when you approach? Or will you become the type of soul that attracts what others can't even hold? The world is full of noise-loud men with empty hands, flashy women with hollow eyes, the dance of distraction, dressed as ambition. But true wealth, it's silent. It listens before it moves. It observes how you treat your time, how you carry yourself when no one's watching, how you respond when life removes the applause and asks, "Who are you now?" You see, money is a reflection, just a mirror that multiplies what already lives inside you. If you are insecure, it will echo your fear. If you are greedy, it will amplify your hunger. If you are calm, focused, disciplined, then it will align with you, flow toward you, stay with you. Not out of luck, not out of magic, but out of law, universal law. What you become, you attract. What you sustain, you receive. What you embody, you multiply. So if you want to attract wealth, become wealth. If you want abundance, be abundant in your effort, in your energy, in your standards, not later, not after you get a break, but now, today, this hour. Do you think the world waits to reward those who wait to begin? No, it bends for those who move first, who build while others sleep, who focus while others scroll, who take risks while others rehearse excuses. You weren't born to live a small, anxious life. You were born to become a vessel of power, of divine creativity, unshakable purpose, and unbreakable drive. And when you do that, when you become that, money no longer resists you. It comes, it follows, it honors what you've built within. But let me be clear, this path is not soft. It will test you. It will ask you to give up distractions you once called relaxation. It will demand you part with identities that felt safe but kept you invisible. It will separate you from the crowd, not to isolate you but to refine you. And the people around you, they won't always understand. Some will mock you. Some will call you obsessed. Some will whisper that you've changed. Yes, you must change. You must shed the skin that's settled. You must kill the version of you that waited. You must bury the voice that said, "This is good enough," because it's not. Not for you. Not for the world that needs the light only you can shine. What if Carnegie had quit when he was just another poor immigrant? What if Oprah had silenced herself after the first rejection? What if Mandela had decided that 27 years was too long to wait for freedom? The ones who are remembered, the ones who altered the course of history, of industry, of destiny, they didn't chase, they became, and their becoming was the magnet. Their courage was the currency. Their self-mastery was the message. So now you must ask yourself, who am I becoming in the dark when the world isn't clapping yet? What habits am I reinforcing? What thoughts am I repeating? What identity am I sculpting in silence? Because you're not just building a career. You're not just chasing clients. You're shaping an orbit, one that either attracts greatness or repels it. There is no neutrality. You either command wealth by your vibration, or you repel it through confusion, fear, and hesitation. Be still and know this. Money doesn't serve the frantic. It serves the focused. It doesn't chase the loudest voice. It follows the quietest certainty. So build that. Build the calm. Build the vision. Build the internal empire before the external one ever exists. Do not chase money. Command value. Deliver impact. Sharpen your gift. Move with reverence, because when you become the one, money follows. Doors swing open without knocking. Strangers become partners. Ideas become movements. And time bends to your will. You won't need to hustle for scraps. You'll feast at the table you carved from your own resilience. You'll realize the truth most never see. Money is not the goal. Mastery is, and money is merely the shadow it casts. Let me know when you're ready for the final climactic section, the emotional, soul-searing conclusion that seals the transformation. Now comes the moment you've been walking toward since the first word, not a conclusion, a crowning. Because if you've listened with your soul, not just your ears, if you've let these words ignite something ancient in you, then you're not the same person who began this journey. You're standing taller now, inwardly and outwardly. You're not chasing anything anymore. You're becoming everything. Let the world keep running in circles. Let them chase trends, chase clout, chase likes, chase the illusion of wealth. You are chasing nothing. Because you are building something. You are building yourself. And when you build yourself, you build the kind of gravity that pulls empires into orbit. You build the kind of silence that silences doubt. You build the kind of reputation that money can't buy, and time cannot erase. Let the others chase paychecks. You build value. Let them beg for opportunities. You become opportunity. Let them scream for attention. You embody presence. Because here is the secret the world won't tell you. Asterisk the man who chases money, serves money. The man who attracts money, commands it. The woman who needs money is enslaved by it. The woman who becomes essential is elevated by it. You don't need to hustle louder. You need to resonate deeper. You need to be the one who walks into a room and changes the temperature not through noise, but through energy. And you get there not by luck, not by inheritance, not by shortcut. You get there by owning your mornings, by mastering your emotions, by refining your craft, by walking through the fire of discomfort and emerging forged, not burned. You get there by holding the vision even when the results haven't shown up yet, by becoming your future self in present silence, by thanking the pain for being your teacher, and by smiling at the doubt that once owned you because now you own yourself. You become the one money follows by living a life that's bigger than you, by tying your identity not to income but to impact, not to ego but to elevation, not to fame but to foundation, because true wealth, real, legacy-level wealth, does not come from what you do. It comes from who you are while you do it. And if you get this right, if you keep showing up in silence, keep planting seeds when no one is watching, keep carving excellence into your days like stone, into monument, then wealth won't just follow you, it will chase you. It will hunt you. It will collapse in your arms like a prophecy fulfilled. Not because you begged, but because you became. And now there is no other way it could have ended. So close your eyes and remember, you are not behind. You are not broken. You are becoming. And the more you become, the less you need to chase. Because destiny does not belong to the loudest, or the richest, or the fastest. It belongs to the most aligned, the most aware, the most awake. You not someday, not maybe, but now, you are stepping into that alignment. You are becoming the one money follows. Not because of luck, because of who you've decided to be. Now rise, and walk in the direction of your name. It is already written in the language of kings, and gold is simply learning how to pronounce it. And now beyond the final words, beyond the echo of the voice, beyond the silence that follows this revelation, there remains only one thing, decision, not the shallow kind, not the temporary inspiration that flickers out after a YouTube video ends, but the kind that rewrites a life, The kind that tears through the paper walls of your old self and steps naked into the unknown with nothing but conviction in your chest and a fire behind your eyes. You've been given the truth. It's been carved into your mind like a chisel to stone. You now know chasing money is a fool's errand, and you are no fool. You are a builder of legacies, a sculptor of fate, a quiet force that reshapes the very air around you. But this world, this loud, distracted, frantic world, will try to make you forget. It will throw noise at you. It will seduce you with urgency, tempt you with shortcuts, drown you in comparisons. It will tell you that you are behind, that you must hurry, that you must panic to survive. But now you know the truth. Stillness is power. Depth is speed. Becoming is attracting. You must protect this knowing like a sacred flame. Guard it from doubt. Feed it with ritual. Fuel it with work. Fan it with faith. Because you were not born to be a shadow in someone else's empire. You were born to build something so real, so rooted, so rare, that wealth becomes the inevitable result of your becoming. So when fear comes knocking, let it find you working. Let it find you rising before the sun. Let it find you sharpening your skill, refining your thoughts, honoring your time. Let it find you already moving like the person you intend to become. Because here's what they won't teach you in schools: success isn't something you chase, it's something you meet. At the exact intersection of preparation and self-respect and money. It simply arrives as the witness, as the signature, as the confirmation of the value you've created when no one was watching. So stop waiting to be chosen. You are not a lottery ticket. You are not a backup plan. You are not an extra in someone else's movie. You are the author, the architect, the sovereign force of your life. Decide now to carry yourself like the one who does not chase, who walks with purpose, who speaks with clarity, who gives more than expected and expects nothing less than excellence from themselves. And if you fall, you rise cleaner, sharper, hungrier, because nothing real can be taken from someone who has built themselves from the inside out. That is who you are now. So go write the book, go launch the brand, go build the body, go lead the team, go learn the skill, go serve the people, go make the art, go live like someone who money cannot ignore. Because when your life becomes the answer to a higher calling, money doesn't just follow you, it salutes you. And that is the power of not chasing, but becoming.